everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy with another project. Friends, join me as I try to make a sign inspired by something I saw at Michael's. All right, so I start with this box frame thing from Dollar Tree, and I am just peeling off all of the stuff. It's like paper on top, and then I spray it all with water because I promise it's all going to peel right off if you just give it a chance, and that's what it did. Now, sadly, I was a little aggressive and it popped apart. So I just put it back together with some Jenga blocks. So all I did was take some Jenga blocks with some wood glue and then some hot glue. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like I'm glad that it popped apart because this fix made it so much more stable. So hooray. All right, so back to our work. So then once that's all dry, I'm using some brown wax. I suppose you could use brown chalk paint. You could use any color you wanted, really. And I'm just covering the entirety of the box. I did not do the back, but I covered the entirety of this box. And once I'm done painting the box, I actually use like a rag and I wipe it off. I'm not wiping it off. I'm just kind of rubbing it into the fibers and kind of making it a little bit less, what's the word? Vibrant. Words are so hard sometimes. Dang. Anyways, you get the point, right? Here it is. I just got done with the wax, and then I take my cloth and I just wipe it off. We're just trying to make it look a little bit more faded. And then I have these little they're like half, what are they called? Half wood beads. Oh man, the words are hard tonight. I did all of the wood beads with that wax, and then I distress it with some black ink and my distressing brush. Obviously, if this isn't your jam, don't do it. Easy peasy, right? But it is mine, so yeah, I love it. So I just went around and just made sure I wasn't as aggressive with this as I was earlier, but it is much more stable, so I guess I didn't have to worry about it. And I did the same thing. I just did a little bit of the black with the brush on those half beads as well. Then, remember the other day when we made this on our printer? Yeah, this is what we're going to use it for. So excited. All right, so I have my Home Depot drop cloth printed item, and then I just cut it down to size. And I'm actually just trying to fray. Now, if I were to do this again, I'd fray the edges way more than I did. But all I'm doing is just taking little pieces and pulling the strings on the edge just to make it fray. You could do the same thing with some with a sanding block too. Then I put some Mod Podge in the center. Now this is just where that drop cloth printed sheet is going to go. So I'm not going to put it the entirety of the box, right? Because I don't want it to have that sheen from the Mod Podge. So there's that. And then we put our printout on and just make sure it's nice and straight. Perfect. Then I'm going to hot glue all of our little beads on top. Stop it. Look at how cute this is. Are you kidding me? And it was so easy. I will put in the comments the picture of the inspiration from Michaels. So exciting. Anyways, friends, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for watching. And I hope this inspires you.